Edinburgh, and we're having our morning cup of tea with cats.
Yes, all over the place. So that's us just been in the cat cafe,
Which is called
Maison de Moggy.
Maison de Moggy.
I can't really do French. We got about an hour in there. It was a lot of fun.
£7 for an hour, which is pretty decent. £7 each, and you can buy coffees in there, and the coffee was good. So if you're keen on your coffee and not so keen on cats, you can go for the coffee as well.
Yeah, and there's cake as well. You can have cake. They do warn you just to be careful that the cats will try to eat the cake. So we didn't do cake this time. You can't just show up. You have to book in advance, which is good. I think it limits how many people to get in. And it was a lot of fun. Like I said, we got an hour. Tea was good. Cake was apparently good. We didn't have any. But now we are heading up to Edinburgh Castle.
Yeah.
Please go to cashier 1.
We got our tickets.
So we're inside the castle, well not inside the castle, on the castle right now. Behind, can you see that? Just there?
There, I think? Or am I pointing at that one?
No, you're that's a 1 o'clock gun behind us, modern day cannon, which goes off, funnily enough, at 1 o'clock.
Yes.
Behind us, right there, above my head,
Oh, sorry.
is another big cannon. That's Mons Meg. Mons Meg was an enormous cannon. I'll go up and have a look in a second. Which could shoot a cannonball. I'll show you the size of the cannonballs. For 2 miles. For 2 miles.
And for scale.
There's another story about Mons Meg that soldiers used to sneak ladies into the castle, and they would have romantic liaison inside the cannon.
What?
It's true.
No. You wouldn't fit. Really?
2 people could fit in there. Also, behind us, that Kirsten's heading towards right now, that's St Margaret's Chapel, right there, that's it. It is the oldest building in Edinburgh, at about 1,000 years old. I think it was built by King David II, if I remember, in honour of his mum, who then went on to become a saint, St Margaret. So yeah, that part there, this little building, 1,000 years old.
The perfect knee height door.
And not the perfect me height door. Lots of old cannons looking out, because the first settlement in Edinburgh was here, up the top of the castle. I'm hoping to get you tripping up.
I'm trying to see if there's a cannon pointing towards my work.
In here is the Scottish War Memorial, and it has the names of every soldier that fell in, I think, World War I and World War II, and possibly nowadays more modern wars as well. We weren't allowed to film inside the War Memorial, which was names of World War I and World War II soldiers who had died.
Out of respect.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, you smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's like burning hair.
So 1 o'clock gun, and even though Kirsten knew it was coming,
It's so loud.
and you could really smell the gun when he took the, I don't want to say cannonball, because it's not a cannonball, shell out, you could smell the gunpowder coming off it.
Yeah, it smells like singed hair.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Kirsten in her little royal room.
It's really feels great down there. Like steep.
Yeah, it really is. The Great Hall. I feel for a fireplace that big, that's a very small fire. Oh yeah. We weren't allowed to film or
The
tape.
crown jewels.
Yeah, the crown jewels. I'm not quite 100% why.
Because I suppose if you know the inside of the room, you could steal them. Because you're essentially inside a big safe.
Yeah, that's probably true. And that was the Great Hall. We were just in there. Beautiful, nice big hall, which I think is probably the inspiration for the Great Hall in Hogwarts. We're taking a wander. Through the old prisons in Edinburgh Castle. It's had various sort of prisoners here, including prisoners from World War II were held in here as well.
Really?
Yeah. It's a little bit dark in here. Obviously it is an old dungeony prison, but you can see they've got it set up how they would, the old hammocks as beds. And there's an audio going on in the background, kind of giving you a little bit of history. Well,
Prisons look great. They had a great
yeah, prison looked like they had a great laugh.
big sleepover.
But look at these beds here. I mean, you'd have people sleeping above you in hammocks, and then 4 of you squashed together. So in here we've got a prison door, and I don't know if you can make it out, but it's got graffiti from prisoners dating back to 1756. Don't know if you can make this out, but they've even got they've drawn a line underneath there and on top so they can keep the letters straight. And they've carved in a deer head as well. So So they've also got military prisons in here as well, where soldiers who were held for any particular reason, which look more like your traditional prison that you would think of. If we can go inside one of these rooms and see what kind of space they had. I have to duck to get in here. Oh, echo. Sorry?
It'd be cold in here.
Yeah, I mean you can feel the cold already. So we're now in the history of the Royal Scots Dragoon military. With some banging tunes. Something you don't expect to see at Edinburgh Castle. A Brit Award from 2009 for Album of the Year. A gold disc. So right now we're on the Royal Scottish Military War Museum, which goes through the history of Scottish military in various wars, obviously, as you can imagine. Stating the obvious, I know, but still. This is only a small section of it, it's really big. So that's us, Edinburgh Castle. If you like history, it's great to come up to the castle. It's got a lot of historic bits, but it's also got a lot of military history and events, and if you're into that, it's a really good place to come, isn't it?
Yeah.
But now, time home, time for some food, and then home.
Food.
So, till next time,
Bye,
bye humans.